Yo, get into this, shall we? How's everyone doing? I have this problem again. I don't know how it happens. Two water bottles, both started, but neither finished. I don't know how it happens. Just somehow I bring a water bottle. I think it's because there's none in my room, and then I come with another one already drank from. But it's been a while, right? It's probably been like a little bit, a week, maybe. I'm not so sure. Yo, how's it going? I want to say it's Cabo. Welcome. How's it going? How's it going? You know, I was wondering. Something looks weird on my stream. It's this. I turned this off for some reason. My social tag or whatever you called it. Okay. Has any event started yet? I don't think there's been any events yet, right? So I still have the Halloween update in. Yeah, still have the Halloween update in. Ooh, Meowth. Meowth is not bad. It's the ghastly. Ooh, we got... Nah, we already have NDD, right? Wait a minute, do we have a shiny NDD? Nope. NDD. You haven't seen a Pokemon stream in a long time, 2024, and you still have to beat Scarlet. Slacking at other things. You too, man. Yeah, no, I definitely I feel that. Oh, it looks like I do have a shiny NDD. Okay, I was gonna shiny hunt NDD, never mind. You too, man. You have a good night. Or a good day. I don't know, I feel that this game definitely... I can't imagine playing it now. When it first came out, I kind of one-shot it, I won't lie. I know I have a wish cache. Let's reset it. Yeah. I feel like there's nothing here. Shiny hunt. Do a little reset. See if we can get something else going here. Ooh, I got lucky today. Well, not really lucky. I I was doing my presentation or making the PowerPoint, right, for my class, and I didn't finish. And I knew that if the professor went fast and everyone went fast, I would end up presenting today or yesterday, right? Because it's already tomorrow. Yeah, I was like, man, I'm gonna end up presenting. I know I am. You got through most of it when you got it year after release and you got distracted. Oh, thanks for the sub, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, so I was able to So I didn't finish my presentation, right? And I was like, oh man, I'm gonna have to present today for this class. So I decided, you know what, let me work on it in the class, right? So I'm working on it in the class, and I realized like, oh man, dude, like I can actually finish this in the class, like, because my whole thing was like, oh man, I'm gonna have to tell him like, yo, can I actually go on Wednesday or something, you know, like just to get out of the way. And the professor's nice, he would have let me, right, if I told him that like I'm not ready yet. He'd have been like, okay, whatever. But I didn't want to do that, because if I didn't present today, I would have to go to class Wednesday. But since I presented today, I don't have to go to class Wednesday. So I wanted that, right? I didn't want to go to class for the rest of the week because my other class is already canceled too. So I'm off for the rest of the week basically. But he said, he called my name, right? And I was like, I actually finished it in class. And I was gonna be like, oh, man, I don't know if it's good enough, but you know what, whatever, we'll just go, right? It was the most like F it we ball moment I've had in a while. You know what I mean? I straight up finished it like 2 seconds before he called my name to go up there to do it. So I'm usually not that ill prepared, I'll be honest. So we have some stuff here. I'm not really feeling the Dunspars. Or actually that's the Dunspars, right? That is the Dunspars. Maybe we should check it out. This could be a 3-segment one because they're like, oh, but actually no, he'd look like 3-segment on the sprite, right? We should check that out no matter what. I'm in college. Yeah, I'm in college. I'm doing my master's degree right now. I've already gotten my bachelor's. I'm getting my master's. But no, he's a pretty cool professor, right? Like he's actually like very understanding. Like his main thing is like he knows that people are doing other things, and since it's a master's program, I don't have kids, right? But like people in the master's program have kids and stuff, so he sees that. It's in a weird spot. Is it up top? I think it's a bug spot, isn't it? Or is there a cave somewhere here? You know what? It's probably a cave. It's probably a cave, and I bet you it's gonna be down over here. But yeah, so like I didn't really have a worry or a need to worry. What am I going to school for? I'm going to school for a master's in electrical engineering. And I don't think this goes anywhere. I don't know what I'm gonna hunt for yet. I'm trying to find this Dunsparce outbreak. But yeah, no, this whole topic, it was funny because this whole topic's on climate change, right? I think it's down here. It's gonna be here, isn't it? The topic for the presentation was climate change, right? And like, when you're talking about climate change through the perspective of like someone who's in the field of like engineering and stuff, right? It gets very bleak, like very fast, right? Like very fast, very bleak. Like I'm out here talking about how if we don't do this and that, it's too late to turn around and do this. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, it gets very dark very fast talking about climate change. And like, I don't mean it to get like that. It's just that's how it gets because it's Actually a pretty rough topic, right? How am I still not? Where is this outbreak? Yeah, climate change is a very sketchy topic to talk about. And not just like, you're gonna sleep now because it's late where you're. It's late where I am too, man. Like I said, I got free. I'm stuck. Yeah, man, no problem. I appreciate you coming around, sticking around, and chatting. I appreciate it. Yeah, climate change topics get like there's a lot of political stuff on it, right? And like I'm not a big politics guy, and it's very political, but I do not know where this outbreak is. I do not know where this outbreak is. Is there a lower level? Another cave somewhere? I was in that area. Don't know, because it doesn't tell me elevation if it's up or down. It's got to be down, because this is a cave Pokemon. Okay, is there another lower part here? I don't mind if you subscribe. I would appreciate a subscribe. Does this go anywhere? It doesn't. This is the closest to the outbreak, and I don't know. Is this a secret waterfall? It is not. Bro, I do not know where this outbreak is. But I sounded like a really big tree hugger when I was giving my presentation. And I was like, I need to put a light conclusion to it, right? Something to bring it all like, oh, we still have hope. Don't worry, guys. And the best thing I could come up with was like, there are pathways to combating this. We just have to focus up and join together as a nation or as a humanity. I said something like that, right? And I was like, oh, that's pretty good. And then the girl before me went like very political, and I was like, uh-oh. How do I follow that up, right? It's hard to follow up some of these people, because some of these people are pretty smart, I won't lie. Like, you hear some of these people talk, obviously they're master's students, half of them, right? So it's like, you hear some of these people talk, and it's like, yo, this guy knows what he's talking about. I don't know, maybe I bring that to someone else, right? Like, oh, this guy knows what he's talking about, but I don't know. I don't think so. I feel like I'm very linear in my speaking. Dude, I have no idea what to get now, what to shiny hunt. There's this guy. I already have one, but he is there. Do we finally get a Bombardier? Let's get a Bombardier. It's hard to say that name. I don't know if it's Bombardier, like Bombardier, or Bombardier. Birdier. Because I say Birdier, but I think it's Birdier. I don't know if that makes any sense, or if it sounds like I'm speaking French. Okay. It's time to take out the birds. So I believe Bombardier shiny is black and white. His beak is gray. Beak and feet are gray, I believe. So like a monochrome version of this bird. Basically, we're looking for this guy without an orange beak and orange feet. I think his feet are also gray. So he should be fairly simple to spot, actually. Hey, look, we found him. Yo, he looks like the bird from Kung Fu Panda. I forget his name. The white peacock from Kung Fu Panda. It's kind of cool. That's a nice shiny, actually. That's a clean shiny. Holy. Let's go. That was very fast. Oh, my mouse disconnected over here. Excuse you, sir. Let's save the game. I feel like I turned off autosaves a while back, didn't I? Let's check this guy out. That was super quick. What's the name of the peacock from Kung Fu Panda? White peacock Kung Fu Panda. Is it like Sheng Yu? Chen. Dude, he does look like it. He does look like this guy. Let me find a good picture. Is this JPEG? No, it's not. Let's this one, I believe. Look, it looks like him, doesn't it? You can kind of not see it on that side. It kind of looks like him. Obviously, he doesn't have peacock feathers, but it looks like him, I think. Shen. We should name him Shen, right? Oh, wait. The female. Oh, no. Can't name it Shen, then. I mean, we still can. We'll still name it Shen. It's Shen, the bad guy from Kung Fu Panda 3, I think. I think that one was pretty cool. This guy is 290. We have to find where he's at on the list. That's He's right here. He's right here on the list. Boom. Another Pokemon added. Alright, let's go. That was fairly painless and super quick. Why lie? Do a little quick save real quick. Okay, these birds are in my way. That was nice. Conquer the drawer. Drawer? Or drawer? How's it going, man? Can I shout out your friend who is in a coma? His name is I'm Racist. Oh, okay, dude. Thanks. Thanks, man. It's okay. I said Hein. Nice one, bro. Okay, what are we doing now? We found the shiny a little too quick. I was not ready for that. I tried everywhere to look for this outbreak. I can't find it. So I think let's do a Tentacool. We have Tentacruel, but not Tentacool. Do I want a Tentacool? Yeah, I want a Tentacool. Let's go get Tentacool. I'm gonna have to use that one, Conquer, on someone else. I'm about to steal that one. That one's diabolical. That's like that other one. What's that other one? Oh, the ice one. Okay. We are here. Oh, we can actually do let's get as close as we can to the water before Miraidon comes out. Can't synchro. I think it's because I'm in the water. There you go. Hopefully we don't go too far and we despawn anything, but we can do this. And lag. You know, I was thinking about it, right? And I kind of really want a Steam Deck. I'm not gonna lie. I want a Steam Deck, right? But I don't know if I want a Steam Deck or that other one. The ROG Ally. I feel like I'd do better with an Ally because it's supposedly better for everything, right? A Steam Deck is only for Steam games. But the Ally has access to like everything because it's a computer. And they're about the same price right now, which is actually kind of wild. A really good Steam Deck, the good Steam Deck, like the maxed out one, which is actually the white one, right, is actually about the same price as the really good ROG Ally right now because of Black Friday. I don't think I'll buy one. A little too expensive for my blood. But I kind of realized like they look cool and I feel like I'd actually use them, right? I use a Switch like every day. Almost every day. I play little games that don't really need super duper hard computing, right? So, and some of these games play well on these devices also. It's like we're starting to go down. We got the 30 down. I don't know. But I was heavily considering buying one. But then someone told me the Steam Deck 2 is gonna come out soon as well, or next year. And I'm like, maybe I wait then. We should be getting close to the 60 mark, I think. I want to get out of this. I'm gonna get out of this because I feel like I'm lagging in the synchro, if that makes sense. I feel like I won't lag if I'm out of synchro. Nope, still lagging. Got him take out a couple more and then we're already driving around. That's enough. I'm gonna go inland and outland. Inland, outland. You can go inland and then to the sea. So this hunt is gonna be shiny tentacool. I believe the red patches are green on his head, and he's a lighter shade of blue as well. Completely different guy. We should not miss him. He should be completely, like, we will find him if he's out there. Stormtrooper 2. 20, 2.0, whatever. Thank you for subscribing, Stormtrooper. Following on Twitch. My bad, we are also live on YouTube, that is why. For some reason, TikTok didn't go live. I have to check my TikTok settings again. But thank you for following on Twitch. How old am I? I am 23. I'm 23 right now. By the end of the week, my birthday is at the end of the week, so I'll be 24. I thought that smear goal was shiny. Had to do a double take. What Pokemon game is this? This is Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. This is actually Pokemon Violet, but the pair is Scarlet. Your old account is hacked, so no ban please. You want to give gift codes? I don't know what you mean by that, but I'm probably not going to redeem anything you put in the chat. Shiny will take forever to find? Nah, it's not going to be that difficult. This game's actually pretty simple to find a shiny, I'm not going to lie. We found a shiny Bombardier in, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes ago? So, it's pretty simple to find. It's pretty easy. It's because there's so many spawns in the game, right? On your screen, 15 Pokemon spawn. So you can think about that as checking the grass 15 times in a regular Pokemon game. And the shiny odds are a little bit lower in this game than the older games. It's on the Nintendo Switch, so you'd have to buy a Switch, and the game would be on the eStore, the eShop, whatever it is. Or you can buy the physical game. But it's on Switch. I would prefer if you didn't put codes in the chat, Stormtrooper. Just because I don't know what codes you want to put or what you're putting at all. So I would say no. Yeah, the old games those are difficult shiny hunts. This game, it's kind of, if you set your mind to it and you have patience, you can probably find one in an hour or two. Or you can get really lucky like I did just a little while ago and find it immediately. I had literally just started shiny hunting that Pokemon and I got him. I keep hiccuping / burping. I think I had knocked out like maybe not even 5 before I found the shiny, so it's like technically 6 that I knocked out. Samuel, thank you for subscribing on YouTube. I appreciate it, man. Thank you, thank you. You know what is actually apparently the easiest way to get a shiny in this game is through eggs, but that's actually like the worst way. I've never gotten a shiny through egg in this game. That's difficult for me, which is weird because it is the best odds in this game. I don't know if it's because I don't have patience for it. But I kind of don't have patience for it, I'm not gonna lie. That's wild. Yeah, no, like hatching eggs is supposed to be the easiest way to get a shiny. But I just one, I don't have patience. When I tried it in the past, I think I did like 500 Coco eggs and I gave up. I was trying to get a shiny Coco. I never got that shiny Coco. I kind of just gave up. I was like, don't want to do this anymore. That was a shiny Muck? I don't think so. This Muck is a lowland, so he looks different. Yeah. The Muck here, he's different than the regular Muck. Yeah, he's a different regional variant. He could have been though. Muck is a very difficult shiny to see. Look, this guy here. Normally he's purple, but this is the different version, the Alolan version. Oh, I see. We're in a very laggy part of the game. I think it's because of the graphic here. Yeah. When it evolves, it turns to the purpley one. Unless it looked like this. Hold up. I do have an Alolan Muck. Here he is. Well, that's actually kind of difficult. It might have been shiny. Actually, the new Cubone isn't in this one. It might have been shiny then. I might have missed one. The new Cubone actually isn't in this one. The Marowak, Alolan Marowak, he's not here actually. That was it. Look, okay, so there's this one. Right? His head, the top of his head is green. It's kind of hard to tell. Because there's this and then there's the shiny one that the top of his head is purple. I don't know, because that's not shiny. It's like very slight difference. It's hard to tell. Either way, if I miss some, I don't sweat it. And if I miss them, I don't sweat it though. It's not too big of an issue. I already have one. In this game, can you battle? Yeah, you can battle in this game. I've never done a 2v2 in this game. I think you can, but I've never done one. And oh, actually, if you mean double battles, like you send out 2 Pokemon, yeah, you can do that. I thought I might have misread that. You can do single battles and double battles, yes. I've never done the double single, if that makes sense, where it's like 2 people versus 2 people and you each send out a Pokemon. I've never done that, but I have done the doubles where you send out 2 and 2. That's cool. Yeah, I haven't done it in a while, I'll be honest, but I would hold this little Stebs versus. I should bring one back. I'll do one in December for sure. I can't guarantee anything this time, but I'll put up an announcement if I do want to do one. If you beat me, you get a shiny Pokemon from me or something. I don't know what shiny I would do though. Ah, okay, yeah, thanks. You know what? I have a lot of shiny Delibirds. Maybe that'll be the play. For Christmas. There we go. I'll do that. Yeah, you know what? That's a good idea. Okay, I'll announce it here, and then I'll tell everybody later. These are all my shiny Delibirds. I have 25 shiny Delibirds. I will battle people, viewers, and then we'll see if you beat me, you get a Delibird. I'll make a new team. I'll try to make you know what? I'll try to make an easy team. I do want to get rid of the Delibirds. There was last year there was an event for Delibirds, and I kind of went crazy with it. I'll make an easy team so people, well, not easy. I'll make it challenging, but I'll try to make a not so OP team like I did last time. I'll write up an announcement for that. Maybe I'll do it next week. I gotta think of a good time though, because these night streams I've been doing recently are not they're not that great of a time, I'll be honest. This isn't really a good time for me either. It's 4 o'clock at night, or in the morning, I guess you could say. But you know, the degen hours. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. I'll do like a gym leader. I'll be like a gym leader. Maybe I'll make like a Christmas themed team or something. Like some ice types, maybe something a little funky. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. That'll be pretty cool actually. It'll probably be double battles. Do I stream during the day normally? I try to, but these past couple of days I've been bogged down with some homework. Kind of just me being lazy. If I had done it earlier, I wouldn't be bogged down, but it is what it is. But I try to stream during the day mainly, but my past like 4 streams have been super late at night, like degen hour nighttime. Because what usually happens is I stay up late one night doing homework, wake up, or I sleep in the morning, then wake up in the afternoon, and then I'm like all over the place. The whole schedule's whack. But hopefully this week will sort me out, because I don't have class this week anymore, thankfully. I did everything I needed, so now it's party time. What time is it now for me? It is 4 in the morning, 4 a.m. I started at like 3 something. What am I studying? I'm getting my master's degree at in electrical engineering. For AM too, yeah. The Texas time for me. Dude, I'll be honest with you, right? I feel like this all stemmed from daylight savings. I feel like daylight savings really got me like backwards. I'm not gonna lie. Because I remember the night when it happened, daylight savings, I was like, I woke up and was like, what? It's 12? It's not, it's 3 o'clock? And then like after that, I was off. I've been fighting a terrible schedule like all month. This just feels weird. I come home from like anything, right? And it's already dark. The sun sets immediately. No, not really HVAC. It's like, it's the electrical engineering, so it's gonna probably be more like, honestly, the goal is whatever will take me and hire me, right? But I ideally want to do like big power, like electric company power stuff. But I don't know, 'cause I've thought about it, right? And like doing the stuff that I'm doing, it's because in the master's program here, they kind of just give a whole bunch of classes, and they kind of like range a lot. So I'm taking one that is about big power, like energy systems, like power plants and stuff, and that sounds cool. But then I get stuff, in my other class I'm doing biomedical micro devices, right? Which is kind of really cool. But I don't know, there's a lot of stuff. Yeah, for sure, right? Like, it don't really sound like a plan, but the plan is to get something. But I'm very robotics heavy in my opinion. That's kind of like what I've been doing a lot of. Oh yeah, tell me about it. There's a lot of math in everything I do. When I got my bachelor's, right, like they gave me a minor in math because of how many math classes I had to take for that stuff. Like I already have a bachelor's degree in electrical engineering. It's just there's too much math. Like honestly, I think I was like 3 classes away from doing the getting a degree in mathematics as well, like maybe an extra semester. Like it's actually insane. But you see, I've been trained in the math, right? And this is where I have a problem with the master's program. I'm going a little rant here. I was trained in math in my other college, right? And I come over here to this college and it's like all theoretical stuff, like nothing's like physical. There's hardly any math. It's all research, right? Which makes sense because it's a master's degree. But it feels, it's different, right? For sure. And I'm like, it is what it is. At the end of the day, I'd rather do this than the other stuff. I'm decent at math, the big stuff, right? I can figure stuff out, but I feel like it's like an unused skill here, if that's what it says. Less math sounds good. Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying, right? Like, it sounds good, right? But it's just, it's not what I'm trained in, right? And research, like, there's a lot of like themes that are made, like one of the big things, right, in well, I know of 2 people who are working on biomedical wearable devices, like a glucose meter that sticks onto your skin that detects your blood sugar and can detect other things through the skin, right? Like it's non-invasive, so you don't have to poke yourself to draw blood. It gets it through sweat, right? Like residue on the skin, sweat and stuff like that. So there's people who are researching stuff like that, right? And since I'm getting a professional's degree, right, I don't really need to do a thesis. I'm just like broadening my knowledge, I guess you could say. So like there's people who are doing research like that, and then there's other people who are doing, where do you invest? Yeah, the problem is, right, with a lot of these small devices is they do lack reliability, I guess you could say, and accuracy. Like there's a reason why we do the blood test instead of like that stuff. Plus they're more expensive, right? At the end of the day, the problem with the medical field is humans don't like to spend money, right? Even if it means it's good for them. And the government doesn't like to spend money, even if it's the better item. If it works, they don't change it, you know? So you can make something that doesn't harm people. Yeah, they aren't as precise either, but like you can make something that doesn't hurt people, right? Like there's no blood drawn. But the thing is, right, like you realize you have to sweat for it to read. So it's not instant. You have to wait for it to take your vitals. The device will probably cost 5 times the amount of the little tiny device that they already sell for the measuring blood sugar. You know what I mean? Like that device, the government can buy like thousands for the price of like 3 of the other device, right? And as much as it sucks, right? People cut corners everywhere, and that's a big issue in the world, especially with pharmaceuticals, because no one wants to die, right? Yeah, no one wants to die, right? But like no one, you could market life, I guess. Connects to phones. Yeah, there's already some on the market, right? There's already some on the market, and they're more expensive, and they're mainly used for like children, right? Like that's the main reason that they have those. Like kids who are born with type 1 and they can't you don't want to poke a poor kid over and over and over again, you know what I mean? You just hook it up to the kid's arm and it does it for them. I remember in the past there was this big box that they would put on their hip, and that was like a big thing. but they've gotten smaller now. But yeah, no, the biomedical stuff is actually wild. And I actually signed up for another class, right, called biomedical instrumentation, but that's gonna be next semester. But like it's all the same stuff, really. I believe the instrumentation part is just gonna be like things used in hospitals, right? And this class was like tiny devices. And what I've learned in this class is like the process on how to make devices, right? Because like these chipsets, they're layers of different, like, I don't even know how to say it, layers of different metals, I guess, like elements, and it makes the chip that's inside these devices, right? Like a sensor chip or whatever it is. And I learned about piezoelectric things, which is basically like if you have something like like an organ or something inside, like let's say a pacemaker. Pacemakers nowadays have a battery that's actually like uses the pump of the heart, or not the pump of the heart, the beat of the heart to generate power, right? But let's say you had a specific type of pacemaker that can't access that, right? You would need to put a battery inside the person to power the device. And the thing with batteries is they don't last forever. They die, right? And then you have to open up the person again and replace the battery. And that's a whole issue. That's a whole problem, right? Like you don't want to have to do invasive surgery on a person every single time the battery dies, right? Like that sucks. So these piezoelectric devices, what they do is it's wireless power through the skin. So it sends like a pulse of, I guess you could call it like sound waves, right? Ultrasonic waves, and it generates it vibrates inside the body, kind of, sort of, but like super tiny, you don't feel it, and it generates power. And a lot of these devices have like things to generate power now, right? But back then with the battery. But yeah, and like one of the papers I talked about one time during the class was them using different compounds, different metals, right, to make this device, to make it way more efficient than other things, right? Because a lot of them are made out of like aluminum or something, and this is like aluminum doped with another metal to make it aluminum scandium or something like that. And it's like it's crazy. If you, that's like where the research comes in, right? Yeah, technology is very advanced. That's where a lot of the research comes in. And that's how come my views have changed a bit, right? Since I've started this. My views were always, oh, let's go straight into robotics, right? Tiny sensors, you know, a car that self-drives, you know, like something like that. And coming over here, I realized like, yo, there's so many things on different levels. Like one of the last things we studied in the class was carbon fiber nanotubes. Super duper tiny little tubes that can do so many things inside the body, right? And it's like they're nano sized, so they can go anywhere, do anything. You know, they're used to regrow ligaments and bodies, right? Like they're used for a lot of stuff. It's wild, right? Like what sucks is, right, when I'm looking at these things, right, it's always like a poor rat that's being tested on, right? So like they'll say like, oh, we cut open the rat and we cut all the ligaments in his leg, right? And then we put these tubes in there to regrow the ligaments on his leg. It's like, oh man, poor guy. It's always a poor rat. This past week, right, this guy gives a presentation about electrodes in the rat's head, right, to get like censored, to get data from something, like just to get like things, right? And I don't know if you guys have ever seen like I think it's called an EEG or an EKG. No, it's an EEG. They put like probes on your head, right? How's it going, Olive? They put like probes on your head, right, and it measures through the skull, right? Like it's getting the electrical data through the skull and through your head, so there's nothing in. And this paper was talking about like they cut open the rat, cut open the skull, put these probes deep in the skull, and I'm like, why did they do that? Right? And even the professor was like, this is like a research paper of them testing a new method, but there's no room in your brain, right? So if they did that on the rat, like it's like they did it for like on a dead rat, right? They did it on a dead one. I should start with that. They did it on a dead rat, but like why would they do that if that procedure could never happen on a live rat? You know what I mean? Like I know they were trying to read data from the dead rat, right, and they were like pulsing it or whatever, but like you can't do that in real life to anything. So they were basically like, that paper, the professor was like saying that they were just playing with a dead rat. Like it's kind of messed up, right? But you see, like it goes wild, and it just feels bad, right, thinking about the poor rat. Not a week goes by I don't see a paper in that class about a rat getting like hurt. Like the one that broke my heart, right, was they were testing out a system to deliver drugs in the body for like to jumpstart a heart, right? Like if someone goes into cardiac arrest, right, like it would be a drug that would go into the body and it would like bring them back, right, or try to bring them back. And they were like, okay, they had to give the rat a heart attack to test it. Like that's so sad. They had to give the rat an artificial heart attack. Like so stressful to the poor animal. You see, I'm biased towards like the sadness of the animals because I have a pet hamster and I've had pet rodents before. So I just imagine my pets, you know, and I get sad. So I don't think the biofield is for me, I'll be honest. It's very interesting stuff, especially in that class. Of all the other classes, that class has the most interesting stuff. The other classes are kind of like teaching me stuff I already knew, but also giving me a worldview of it, right? Like the power class, right? Like it's telling me like, oh yeah, like this is all this stuff that happens in there, but most of this stuff can't happen because of politics, because of this, because of that, blah 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 blah, right? So it's like it gives you the worldview of the actual stuff, and it's like, oh okay, right? Like it would be cool if we could turn the whole powered grid to green energy, but let's be real, that's money, right? And no one's gonna want to invest money into turning the world green at a future outlook of being profitable 100 years from now, you know? Like no one's gonna go broke now to get the world green energy in 100 or even 50 years, right? Like the planet was 50 years and that was like 30 years ago, right? And like it's still not green energy. I know that's a scarier part, right? Like monkeys do get tested on, right? And that's like deeper into stuff. So I don't think that'd be for me. I can barely handle a rat. Yeah, but the other class, yeah, that's the main point. Yeah, and you see that's like a big thing, right? Like it is possible to do that already, right? To generate enormous amounts of power. It is possible to do that. There are methods that can be done, but the issue again is money, right? Like if I was a quadrillion, sextillion, octillionaire, right? Infinite money, basically. Like I would hire people to make the offshore wind turbines, right? Like we put wind turbines on the water. We don't use up our own land. We use up the water, right? And wave generators, right? The waves crash into the wind turbines. The waves create power. The wind creates power. The winds are strong over sea because there's nothing there, right? Like you see, there's a whole bunch of things, right? But at the same time, it's like a wind turbine over water. A lot of money to build, a lot of money to maintain, right? Think about it. It's a big metal structure over water, salt water. That thing is probably going to be breaking down every other year due to things, you know? You're going into conspiracy theories over here. Right? And then like, even if you want to say like, oh, we can future proof it, right? By adding something to it, making it non-whatever, that's just more money. And some people would rather work on it every 2 to 3 years to get it back in working order than to just, you know, make it good in the first place. But yeah, like I saw a show today called Landman, right? And it's about an oil field. I guess he would be like a manager, because he's not the boss, but he's like the manager of a couple oil fields. And there was some stuff that went down, so they sent out a lawyer to look at the stuff, and he was saying that they have wind turbines powering the oil fields. You know, what a wild idea. You have green energy, quote unquote green energy, powering oil rigs to harvest oil. You know? And that's like such a wild thing to say, but it's true, right? Like you do see it, like it's wind turbines powering oil generators, and then people are like, oh well, that's like, there's no offset, right? The only reason why they have wind turbines powering these oil fields is because you can't run a power line to some of these oil fields, right? Like you can run if you can run a power line to an oil field, whatever, but it's just alternative free energy, right? Exxon would rather build a wind farm to power oil field pumps than pay to run a power line, you know, from God knows where to middle of nowhere where they found oil. And then like the maintenance on those things, right? Like, it's wild. Oh yeah, the big oil rigs. I forget what they're called. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. And you know, you can be righteous in the world and try to make the world clean, or you can just live in the world you're in, right? Like that's like another step for me, right? As in the position I'm in, I can try to work for a green company, right? Or I can say, you know what, the oil industry is paying me buckets of money to do this and that. I'd rather do that for the bad guys, I guess you could say, right? Bad guys, quote unquote. Live in the now or live for the future, right? It gets deep, you know? And that's like kind of what my report today was about. As I said, when you talk about, you know, greenhouse gases, global warming and all that, you can get very morbid very quick. It's not easy going against the world. True. Or better yet, it's not profitable to be conscious. I don't know how to say it. To happen to Jesus, sure. But yeah. Wild world we live in. And you could either thug it out, roll with the punches, or go against the grain and not have a good time. So anyways, where is my shiny tentacle? Yeah, right? And like how can you blame someone at like, I guess like me, right? How could you can't even like blame me because I'd be going to the bottom of the food chain, you know what I mean? How could you blame someone like me trying to go for a bigger check to support a family, you know what I mean? Then rather than being conscious of my own whatever. Oh, my controller turned off. Right? Like, someone offers you more money to do essentially the same job, you're gonna take the more money. And I wouldn't blame anybody for taking more money, especially if they're at the bottom of the chain, right? Bad game. True, I agree. Legends Arceus better. Nah. Pokemon Legends Arceus better. Game is very laggy right now. Isn't like the water. How you doing, William B? No, I think he's talking about this game. Yeah. And like one of the crazier things is, right, though, one of my professors, he's been in this industry his whole life, right? And he's talking about the stuff he's teaching us, he created, right? Like, it's kind of cool. Like, back in the day, he created this formula for the world. You know, everyone generates power, everyone gives power to the grid, and it's just like, you know, a forever loop of power. And he created this system with a couple people, and he's teaching it now, like 50 years later, still. And it's like, well, nothing has happened 50 years later, right? Like, but it's at the top of the food chain, you know what I mean? Like, I agree with you, right? Like, but it's at the top. Like, you cannot, in my opinion, you can't blame the bottom guy, right? You have to blame the top guy, the guy who's actively pushing for not this, not that. Let's use all the oil we have, you know what I mean? Let's not do this. You blame the guy that can lose money, not the guy that needs money. How's it going, the legends? Exactly. What starter Pokemon did I pick? I picked Fuecoco. The GOAT Fuecoco. Oh no, it wasn't a monopoly. He made a system, like a my professor created this idea. It's more of an idea because nothing ever happened from it. It was an idea of, like, so it wasn't really 50, I think it was like 40 years ago. It was an idea with a couple of other professors out there that was like, if it was a smart grid, right? If everyone generates power and gives power back to the grid, there's always power for everywhere, right? And it's an expensive idea that wasn't expensive back then, but it's expensive now, right? Like, if every house has solar panels, for instance, right, and generates their own power and gives their excess power back to the wherever, right, gives it back to the power plants. Everything has power, everything creates their own power, there's power surplus. So like, let's say in the event of a natural disaster, right, and power lines go down, that whole block doesn't go out, just what's affected. right? Like you can turn off the power line without turning off the whole city, right? Especially in my town, my small town that I'm from. Like someone crashes into the power line down the road from here, the whole block's out of power, right? But with this system that doesn't exist, right? Because it just never came out anywhere. Like you would be able to isolate it, and like this is how people die in like California, right? Like if there's an earthquake in California and the power goes out, and let's say some crazy natural disaster happens, and a hospital loses power, that's dangerous, right? Now, government makes it so that you can never turn off a hospital, right? Hospitals always have power no matter what. But in the times in the past, when this professor created this system, that was the whole idea, right? Never turn off the power to places that need it, because there should always be a form of power generation active somewhere. But you see, an idea 40 years ago by a bunch of professors that got published 40 years later is still not a thing. It shows you how slow this timeline is, you know? Do I want quacks? Oh, I have everybody. I have them all already, the legends. That was just the one I chose in the beginning. I've already beat the game. I have Pokedex completed. I appreciate the offer though, man. Yeah, no, it's just nothing was ever created from this idea, right? Like it stayed a concept, and it's sad. I believe it was called the Friends system. Let me search it up. Friends power system. I don't see it anywhere. No, I don't see it anywhere. You just search up smart grid. It's the same idea, same concept. A smart grid. The power goes. It's just this idea of a smart system that creates power anyways. If you search up smart grid, you'll find it. Like this concept. But yeah. You know how in like wireless energy is a hard concept to deal with right now because there's power loss and you can't transfer a lot due to radiation. It's difficult to do the wireless power because there's just so many different things. It's not efficient for one, right? And long distance is not very viable either. Like through the skin is what they're testing now, right? And it works. but we're talking about a device that's this tiny, like this tiny inside the body, that doesn't need a lot of power. Like, the amount of power that this needs is like less than a battery, less than a D battery, right? The whole point is to not have the D battery inside the body. Most of these devices power off of like 1.6 volts or 3.3. So like where that's at in the medical field, I don't know exactly where that's at in the practical field, but if it's not effective in the medical field, it's just a workaround in the medical field, right? It's a workaround to get around the battery, right? And they'd rather do that and have less efficient charging than have to operate on someone to take out a battery. Yeah, right? Okay, so that's another thing, right? It just depends the type of power transfer, right? The power transfer that's in wireless charging on the phones is magnets, right? That's a different form of power transfer. If we're talking longer distance, right, magnets won't cut it because magnets don't work that far, right? Because the way yours works is it's a coil. It's a coil and a magnet, and it's electromagnet power transfer, right, in the phone. For this stuff, it's ultrasound, right? Ultrasonic pulses through the skin. And there's different other forms, right? But like, there's forms that could cause radiation poisoning. So it's just, I don't actually know though, right? For all I know, there could be some big thing out there already that's being developed in secret, right? But as far as I know, it's just less efficient, and the last thing we want is to lose power. Yeah, that's an interesting, like, I know Apple wanted to create air power for a while, right? Where you can set up a room to charge all your devices wirelessly as you walk into the room. I think that was a big concept and idea that they just used to make people, investors, interested. But I think you run into a lot of problems really quick, right? And it's like, how do we actually do this? It's like, well, we'd have to set up a room with, it'd be too much setup, right? You can't just turn on a thing and have it power everything, right? Like, the room would have to be specifically set up to do this. And at that point, what's the point of making it a device that's marketable, right? When someone has to come into your house, mount these things on your walls, right? Like, hook up something to your breaker box, and just so you don't have to plug in a wire, you know? So it's like, huh? Mm-hmm. It's like like a Tesla truck, right? Tesla vehicle, right? My house doesn't have an external plug that can connect to the Tesla plug, right? You need a big, I forget the wattage, but you need the bigger plug, like the one that goes into your dryer in your house. That uses a bigger wattage plug than normal, right? Like, it's not a regular wall outlet. So if I had a Tesla car, I would need to run a wire to my breaker box to hook up that new plug to be able to charge my car at home, right? And it's like, yeah, that's cool, but that's like, depending on who I hire, I don't trust myself to do that, right? I'm not an actual electrician. I'm an electrical engineer, which, contrary to popular belief, is not the same thing. So, like, I could, but I wouldn't trust myself to not electrocute myself, right? Or do it wrong. So it's like, is it really good for me to have it? Yeah, the 220, yeah, 220 volt. Yeah, you have to use that for the charger, to put a charger in the car. So like, I would have the car, but I wouldn't be able to charge it at home. I'd always have to go to a thing to charge it. So it'd be like gas station, right? I mean, I know it's cheaper, long-term cheaper or whatever. That's why I feel like Tesla isn't there for me yet, right? Like I don't think I'd buy a Tesla vehicle yet. I feel like it's not there yet, for me at least. Now granted, if you're someone who lives in, I don't know, California, where you have these chargers everywhere, right? Like every single parking lot in a McDonald's has a charger, go for it, right? I don't see why you shouldn't have a Tesla. The infrastructure is built for you. But here, where I'm from, it would be a 30-minute drive to get to a charger. And we're talking a 30-minute drive to charge my car, you know? Like, that's not good. Or more money. And even then, I don't even think it charges fast at home, right? Isn't that like the big thing? Like, they want you to keep it plugged in, no, like whenever you're not using it, if you're charging it at home or something like that. Keep it plugged in, enable slow charge or something. I forget what they said, but it's like a whole thing. You see people make crazy contraptions to charge their Tesla. Yeah, like, what did I say? Did I say something weird? Oh, the slow charge. No, it's for the battery health. Oh, I think we got him. Let's go. We found the shiny. Wildly different. See, I told you. Oh, he looks good. What? The green looks good. I didn't think he was that different. That's a nice shiny. That's a nice green. I kind of like the green. Let's go. That's not bad. All right. We got a tentacle. Well, you know what? We didn't check out the other guy for a mark. No mark on this guy. Let's put this guy in the box. Yeah, this is how long it, well, depends how long it normally takes, right? Like I said, I got this guy today before you showed up, I think. No mark. I got this guy today before you showed up, and that was like maybe Like I knocked out like 5 of them before I found him, so it wasn't that far. It wasn't that long at all. If you count from when I started, it was probably like 3 minutes. No joke. Like I found one in 3 minutes of the hunt. This one, probably an hour, right? Because I was already like 30 minutes into stream when I started. About an hour to find this guy. Wasn't that bad. An hour hunt is actually pretty decent. I've had streams where I just give up. Like 2 hours, I'm already done. I don't want to do this. I have a low punny shiny hunt in Legends Arceus that's ongoing that I'm at. How many am I at? I think I'm at 300 something. Look, let me just click this real quick. 350. I'm at 350, right? And each check takes roughly a minute and a bit. So I'm at, I don't know how long I'm at, but it's a pretty decent amount. Articuno. Articuno. If I wanted a shiny Articuno, I would probably have to hunt in Pokemon Sword and Shield, a Dynamax adventure. But I don't have him set up, so I'm not gonna do that right now. That's gonna take a while. That would be a while to set it up. I'd rather do that off stream if I did that. I don't think we have anything else here to do. Maybe I reroll. I'll reroll. Save the game before I forget, right? No, they do not have Mew and Mewtwo in this game. Why did I do that? I forgot how to reset. That's not how you reset the outbreaks, by the way. I did the wrong thing. My brain turned off. Okay, this is how you do it. Go to this screen, then you press home. Wrong button. Come on, man. What's wrong with me? I'm all over the place. System. Date and time. It didn't work. Okay, we go again. I think it's still messed up. Usually you just go through them. Boom. 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 There you go. Changed. That time is wrong, by the way. It is gonna be 5. Yeah. You move the time. You don't actually have to move the time in this game. You just have to go through it. Like, you have to make sure it's off and like change it, but you're not changing it. You just like spam A. Ooh, a Pincurichin. Well, that's a good one. And a Chansey outbreak. Rare. Drowsy. We got some bangers over here. Itakami. Yo, we got nothing in Kitakami. Oh, we got that guy. Barboach. And Thump. We're headed over here. I'm getting me a Pincurichin. Look, you see, there's regular Grimer. He's regular over here. I bet you that's not. Oh, it is male. Okie doke. Is he a daytime spawn only? Oh no, there he is. Where is he? This is gonna be a tough hunt. There's a lot of random Pokemon spawns here. Not Pincurchin. Is he in the wall? Oh no. The wall's empty. Okay, cool. What game is this? Pokemon Violet. Okay, yeah, this is not gonna be a good hunt. Nice. This is a bad spot. Everything else is spawning except for this poor little guy. Is he more this way or something, or is it just coast? I'm looking for this guy. Let's zoom in, enhance. That little guy. And the problem is, there's so many random things spawning, like the birds and the this and that. And you know, I can't even sandwich him. Hold up, does he have another type? Because he's electric type and so is that bird. Pincurchin. He's such a nice shiny too. He's electric type. Dang. What should I do? How should I... Electric sandwich would get rid of the fish, but bring the bird. So what I have to get them to spawn, that's the thing, okay? There's none in the walls. Okay, look, they're spawning, but I have to stand back. Huh. Getting like 2 every so often. They're spawning opposite sides of each other. I'm starting to think these are fixed spawns and not the outbreak. They didn't spawn this time. Okay, I think this is a bad spot. This is a bad outbreak. So he's like in this area. Nah. Sad. Who was the other one? Let's go to Drowsy. I have a shiny Hypno. I don't think I have a shiny Drowsy. I think we have to hunt this guy fast, though. If I'm not mistaken, I think Drowsy is a nighttime only spawn. Maybe. Possibly, I'm not actually 100% sure. Look, that guy's tiny, right? You know, Thanksgiving's on Thursday, right? And it doesn't feel like it's gonna be Thanksgiving. Feels like it's gonna be. You don't like Thanksgiving? I wish I could go to like. You did, but not until recently. The thing is, right, for this Thanksgiving, well, it happens every Thanksgiving. It's gonna be at my house, probably, and I think my dad is probably gonna start the turkey. But the thing is, on Thanksgiving, it's like my dad starts drinking so early because he starts cooking super early, and it's like by like 3 o'clock in the afternoon this man is blackout drunk, already asleep, you know what I mean? And it's like, cool, He'll make food and he won't even eat it, you know, until like he wakes up at midnight after sleeping the whole day, because he'll wake up super early. I don't know. I don't know. We haven't even bought a turkey. That's the wild part. We're so behind this Thanksgiving. Like, we're gonna buy the turkey tomorrow and have it just defrost. Won't sound too bad. Yeah, we have everything else, but the turkey, like, it's gonna, if we buy it tomorrow, like, it's gonna need to be defrosting. Do you have a problem with the fighting aunts or the gossiping aunts or something? It's actually not that bad over here, to be honest with you. Because the thing is, we do our own, right? And people come to ours and like, they eat and then they probably leave to doing stuff. Judgmental, big, yeah. No, I feel that, right? I would definitely feel that if I went to other places, but because we host it, not a lot of people come in and judge, thankfully. Now, I know for sure if I went somewhere, I'd get the judgy looks by people. Yeah, I feel you. We used to do a whole trip in the past, kind of a long time ago actually now. Yo, Ecola King. I just read it. Ecola King. How's it going, man? Thank you for following on Twitch. Took me a while, but I got there. I got it. It's like uptight people. Yeah, right? Like I used to go, like I said, we used to have like a whole trip, right? Like we would go here and then we'd go to like Athia's house to pay a visit, and then we'd go to another aunt's house, and then we'd go to like someone else's stuff. What's the hunt? Drowsy. And I would definitely feel the looks, but kind of stop doing that and have people visit over now. And after that, it was kind of just like, eh. They come, they eat, they talk. My dad's asleep, and then it's done. Oh my god, I killed too many. You can see the black sheep. I don't know. It's just, it's people talk and it's whatever. You gotta try not to let any stuff get under your skin. Ignore the haters. Nah. You grew up differently because you're first generation there. Let's see. I mean, one of the big things for me, right, is like still in school, right? Like I know if I go to a meetup with the judgmental side of the family, I'll get a couple questions about that, right? Like, why are you doing that? I'll be like, oh, I don't know. They'll be like, okay, no plan, loser immediately. You know what I mean? It's like, no, I don't know. Loser immediately. Where's your girlfriend? I don't have a girlfriend. Loser immediately. Yeah. You know? You gotta live by it. I'm sorry, I thought this was America. I didn't know I had to live by other people's standards. Nah, I'm just kidding. Where's your BMW? Like, oh, I actually don't have a BMW. I have a Ford. Loser immediately. I actually have a ugly car. Where's your mansion? Yeah. A brainwashed mindset. Kind of. No, a lot of the big reason why like I kind of hated all that, right, is because I'm not really the black sheep, right? But like it feels like they treat my sister like she is. I didn't like that. You know what I mean? So we kind of stopped doing that. I could see like a different type of judgment between me and my sister from these people, right? And it was like you just don't like to see that, you know? Especially because my sister is like been there through everything with me, right? So it's like that's the homie. So it's like you don't like to see that. And I was like, eh. And low key, I think my dad saw it too, right? So he kind of like we do our own thing. I'll be honest with you, with the immediate family that comes over, it's not very big, the thing we do, right? Like our little get together for Thanksgiving. But the immediate family that we have that come over, then we give some of the extra food to the neighbors, right? Like it's enough. It's a nice little get together for Thanksgiving. Of course, we send text messages to everybody, right? Happy Thanksgiving, blah 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 blah. But it's cool. No, I saw a thing on Twitter that was saying like, if the aunts start fighting, go live. Start recording that, you know what I mean? I want to see some fights on Thanksgiving. Some drunken aunt fights. Why they cheat? Well, it's a long story. I don't really want to get into it, to be honest with you. It's a pretty long personal story. It's just That's a big thing. We don't really give like alcohol. I mean, I guess the alcohol's there, the beer's there, but like no one really gets drunk at our things. No, it's nothing like that. Dang. No, my family isn't like that. We're Mexican. I don't. We're Mexican. There's not really like a lot of racism, I guess. Too much. At least not that I know of. We have. It's pretty diverse on my dad's side. I won't lie. I have cousins who are married and stuff like that. It's not an issue. But that's wild. Wild that stuff like that still exists. Or that beliefs like that still exist. So it was more because of his area than his skin color. Like, what's his name? I don't know if you've seen Sky Jackson and her baby daddy, Yerky. This white rapper kid who's like super trashy looking. I see. Dude, whenever I see pictures of Sky Jackson and her baby daddy Yerky, it's like, good lord, you know? Like, why? The heart wants what the heart wants, I guess. A weird ghetto white boy who's been arrested multiple times. I think he has another baby mama too. If you don't know, I don't know if you know the show, the Disney show Jessie. The little girl on Jessie, the little, I forgot her name in the show. But the little one in Jessie, Sky Jackson, that's her. She's pregnant now. And she met her boyfriend in prison because she was his pen pal. Alright. And he goes by Yerky. Apparently, right? He was like apparently talking trash about someone else on stream on an Instagram live or something, and then everybody was like hating on him because he was talking trash about this guy, and then like later he was recorded running from the cops and getting arrested. It's like, what is this guy doing? What is this guy doing? Oh my god, what the heck? That is some real pit bull stuff right there. Jumping the fence for the baby. How did I see that? I told you. I got Hawkeyes because of this game now. No shiny sound, I have to spot them myself. Oh, how did I see the white boy videos? Probably I think it was on Twitter. I spend a little too much time on Twitter. On YouTube, maybe if you search up Yerky, it's like jerky, like beef jerky, but with Y instead of a J. Yerky, and just put like cops or something, or arrested. Team Red, how's it going, man? Welcome. You can probably find him doing dumb stuff or doing something. It's just the way he dresses. Oh, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it, Team Red. It's just he's just like the most like wannabe gangster. Yeah, he's like the most wannabe gangster. You know what I mean? Like prison. It's just funny. It's just like, what did he? I don't know. She met him in prison. He has a baby mama already, I think. And he got her pregnant. And like when you see like pictures of them together, right? She looks like she's so over it. You know? She looks like she's like all mad, you know, like all like sad, downed. It's funny though. It's just one of those things, right? You just don't expect this young actress to take a turn like that. But like I said, the heart wants what the heart wants. Your prison pen pal. Who goes by Yerky. Yo, how's it going, chill guy? You're just a chill guy. You know a girl who fell in love with an inmate while she worked at the jail? Yeah. Classic Harley Quinn story, you know what I mean? I think Harley Quinn's a little bit more diabolical though. But you know, same concept. Why all the prison guys got Riz? Yeah. And they hit them with the "Don't worry, baby girl, when I get out." You know what I mean? Like and subscribe, yes. When I get out, don't worry. Yeah. And it's like crazy, right? Like, I mean, well, to be honest, right, most of them are like not super hard offenders, right? Usually people who, I'm assuming, right, is usually like low-level drug dealers. DWIs and stuff, nothing like no murderers, right? Like Harley Quinn, so you can't really, they don't break them out of jail, they wait for them to get out, so it's not that wild. Oh good, Drowsy isn't a night spawn. I thought he was a nighttime only spawn. It looks like he still spawns during the day. Have I? No, I have not. And I plan to keep it that way. 16 likes, let's go. No, I have not, and I plan to keep it that way, bro. I don't think I'd last. I'll be honest with you, I don't think I'd last. Try to keep to myself, and someone would find that disrespectful and beat me up. And it'd be over, you know what I mean? Just getting beat up. Oh, I see. Shiny Pokemon? We got 2 shinies today already. Got a shiny Bombardier and a shiny Tentacool. Now we're looking for a shiny Drowsy. This yellow guy, he turns pink when he's shiny. Drowsy Gengar. To your favorites along with their evolution. Nice. Thank you for the good luck. I appreciate it. No, I found a Hypno one time, shiny, just like out of the blue. Never actually hunted for Hypno, so I have a shiny Hypno already. Just don't have the Drowsy. Speaking of Drowsy, the yawn. Oh man, my neck. No. No, they're not rare. It's just I found one like without even looking, and he was just there, shiny. Yeah, he was shiny by himself. Like there was nothing. I wasn't hunting him or anything. Like I just drove by and he was there, pink, shiny. You know what? I do have to do something tomorrow. I thought I was free, but I'm not. I have to buy my hamster a new water bottle. She broke the old one. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like super lucky. I had to buy my hamster a new water bottle. She broke the old one. I gave her water in a bowl, right? Because I didn't know if she could drink from a bowl, and they can drink from a bowl, right? So I was like, okay, I'll just leave the bottle there, the bowl there with water, right? And I leave and I come back and the bowl is flipped over and it's all wet. And I'm like, come on, man. So I gotta get her a new bottle. I get her a new bottle and yeah. I have to go. Oh no, I have to go somewhere else too. But that's the opposite direction. And she has an attitude too, right? Like she gets mad. I've seen her throw stuff, so I wouldn't be surprised if she just threw it. If I had one Pokemon choice, who would the Pokemon be? Like, to have as a pet or something, or what? So I'd probably choose my favorite Pokemon, right, which is this boy. As a pet, I choose this guy. Because look, he floats. He could also be a vehicle. Yeah, I'd be this guy. For sure, this guy. Maybe Metagross. Yeah, the shiny. Lugia, oh, that's a good choice. Big water bird. If I had to choose a legendary, it would purely for like sake of the journey, I'd probably have to choose like Dialga or Palkia. Because if I choose Dialga, right, I have control over time, right? Which is kind of cool. And if I choose Palkia, I have control over space, which would be very cool. Like, wormhole myself through the world, you know what I mean? If I had to choose a legendary. Like, oh, I want to get to, I don't know, let's say I say, like, oh, I want to travel to Japan from where I'm at, right? That's like a 20+ hour flight, right? I have that guy just open a wormhole and just walk through. Travel anywhere and everywhere, even space itself. Palkia would probably be the better one to choose. True dimensions. Yeah, that one's Palkia, the pink one. The pearl covered. The pearl game. Whoa, is that a big Happini? That is a big Happini. That's a big boy. Honestly, I'm gonna catch it. This one might be the biggest one This might be a huge one. I'm gonna have to go to the size lady to get it sized to see if it's actually huge. That one's a whopper. I'll go after this. Yeah, let's just go right now. Where is it? The super skinny one. Oops, I talked to Pachirisu behind her. It's for her. Did it get the mark? Is it a big one or is it just decent sized? It's not that big. Sad. It actually isn't that big. Goes in this box. I thought I found the massive one. Because they get a mark when they're super big. They get a mark when they're super big. It's called like the jumbo mark, I think it's called. Sadly, he was not jumbo. Or she. Alright. Let's get this pink drowsy. Change my position. Dude, I'm so cold. I have a blanket on me, right? It's actually still cold. I think it's getting cold outside, that's why. I saw what's his name, AJ? 30s. Dang, that's cold. I saw that. Yeah, it was bigger than average, but it wasn't the jumbo. It wasn't a whopper. I saw that AJ and Big Justice won their first AEW fight, and the Rizzler came out. Saying those words in one sentence makes me feel so... It makes me feel like I've lost IQ. Like what? It's like that meme where it's like, Jesse, what the hell are you talking about? A Walter White, the Breaking Bad meme with Walter. It's like, Jesse, what the hell are you saying? Yeah, the Rizzler was on AEW, which is WWE, like, daughter company. And he was there because Big Justice's dad, AJ, was fighting. He's an AEW wrestler. I think it's kind of cool, right? People were saying, like, I hope he's not using the kids for publicity, right? And he in a way is, but he isn't. Because it feels like he's not forcing the kids to do something stupid, right? They're just living life. Yo, how's it going, Nee? It's like they're just vibing, you know? Yeah, the Rizzler. Funny guy. I saw that. Was it Baby Gronk? Took a picture with the girl from Hooters. I saw that Baby Gronk took a picture of a girl with a girl from Hooters and said the Rizzler could never, right? And I was like, isn't Baby Gronk like 12? I think he's actually 12 years old. The Rizzler's 8. How do I feel about Mr. Beast, Aiden Ross and them? Ugh. That should be enough to say. Yeah. Look, the verdict's still out on Mr. Beast, alright? There's a lot that's coming out, and I don't know what's real anymore. Right? There's a lot on Mr. Beast, and I don't know what's real. I'll be honest with you. I don't like Aiden Ross. I could not stand him. I'll be real. Anything I see on him is not like by my choice. Like the only stuff I see on Aiden is him getting canceled for doing something stupid, him saying something stupid, or him being stupid. You know? So I don't even watch him. I don't watch him, and I never have. Because it's just whatever I see from him is just what's trending, and it doesn't sound good or look good. Mr. Beast, oof. Dude, what isn't going on with him, you know? There's so much going on with Mr. Beast. Apparently, there is these allegations about all this stuff from this other YouTuber. I think his Dog Pack was the name. And now he came out, Mr. Beast went out on a podcast with someone else where he talked about how all these are false, basically, and how he's gonna sue the guy. And then other people have come out saying, like, trying to back themselves up, like saying like, oh no, I never meant to say any of this stuff about Mr. Beast. I don't know, dude. Last I heard is one of the bigger rumors was that he was negligent in his setups for these things, right? Like for his videos. Like people got injured, people got hurt, and it was like all his fault. He didn't set up his videos correctly, right? Like people could die, right? And like if he wouldn't be ready for it if like the worst happened. Think he paid him off to change story? I don't know. That's like another thing, right? Like who knows what's like, really, we don't know what's going on, right? Someone said it one time. I forgot who it was now. But they said it should tell you with the people he's hanging out with. You know what I mean? Like how, like he willingly partnered up with Logan Paul, KSI, people who are actively crypto scammers. You know what I mean? Like known for being bad people, I guess. A shiny glade. Ooh. I don't think I do. I think all of mine are Gardevoir. Actually, I think I have one, but that's for the Pokedex. I don't have an extra. All of mine are Gardevoir. My 7 shiny Gardevoir. But like, I should just tell you the stuff he... You'll trade a shiny female routes. I don't have one. I have Gardevoir, and I don't even have a Curlia, or I don't think I have a Curlia. I don't have a Curlia or a routes to spare either. I know I have 7 Gardevoirs, 1 Glade. I think I have a Curlia, but not a routes. So I would be losing something. Yeah, well, that was another thing, right? The crypto scam that he allegedly did, where he was insider trading and stuff. That stuff's true. That stuff was investigated by CoffeeZilla. And his chocolate was bad. I don't like his chocolate, I'll be honest. I don't like it. He changed the formula, and I actually thought the first one was better. But it wasn't good. Like, it's not worth spending more money on his chocolate than it is to buy a regular chocolate of Hershey's. You know, so okay, so he released the first one, right? And these are like pretty expensive. They're like $2 to $3 a bar. Look, I don't like, okay, there's a video on my channel of me comparing a Prime to a Moss Plus. Okay. I don't like either. I want to make that clear before people talk about that video. I don't like either. Okay. But when I compared the two, the Prime was better than the Moss Plus. But I would never go and buy a Prime, like, at all. I only did it for the video to try them. I would never actively go buy a Prime. I actually just don't like the flavor of Prime. If I liked it, maybe I would, but I don't know, something about it is not good. You never tried them? They're worth a try to see if you like them. But all the ones I've tried, like, they're not good, in my opinion. I would never go buy another one actively. I bought it for the video to try it versus the Moss Plus, and I think it's better than the Moss Plus. Like, I would definitely never buy a Moss Plus. The Moss Plus was gross. But it's like poop and a fart, you know what I mean? If I had to, I'd rather have the fart than the poop, you know? Prime is Monster Energy drink equivalent of a Happy Meal. True. It's just hyped up because of the streamer who pushed him. Yeah, it is. I mean, it is, right? At the end of the day, it's the low gang. I think that's what they're called, right? The low gang. It's the low gang who are like, yo, that stuff's fire. And I'm like, I don't think it's that good. I mean, if it was good, maybe, but I just don't think it is. I've never tried their energy drinks though, I'll be honest with you. I've heard their energy drinks are way worse than the actual prime bottle. The hydration, I heard their energy drinks are bad. I've never tried one though. The whole gang. It's funny. Dude, I wanted to buy a lunchly, right? But they're not in my area. And good reason, right? They're gonna be all moldy. I never got to experience lunchly. Ain't no party like a Diddy party, for real. Bro was going crazy at Diddy parties. Nah, I'm just kidding. What if we had it all wrong and Diddy just like had the most epicest slip and slide bounce house parties ever? That's why he had all the lube. That's why he had all the baby oil. It wasn't for anything wrong. He was just having epic bounce house, trampoline park, slip and slide parties, dude. Remember when Mr. Beast said that? Yeah. I've heard him talk about the chocolate stuff, right? How Hershey's owns like most of the chocolate market, and because of that, no one can get chocolate. So if you make a chocolate bar, you have to like import cocoa from somewhere else. It's like all of America's cocoa is Hershey, basically. Or you have to hash out a deal with Hershey to use their chocolate, which is what most chocolate companies do, right? Like Reese's Pieces, Reese's, like Reese's Cups and Snickers and that Three Musketeers, Milky Way, all those weird ones. They all use Hershey's chocolate. None of them actually source their own. Yeah, no, they did buy the market a long time ago. I watched a special on, what was it? I watched a special on the History Channel one time. It was called like the foods that started America or something. And Hershey, like, there's a town called Hershey, Texas. I think it's Texas. I don't think it's Texas actually. There's a town called Hershey where they built the town for the people to work the farm. They like everything in Hershey is for the chocolate, you know, like Hershey owns all the chocolate. I think it was Mars Bar was the first one to broker a deal with them to use their chocolate in their stuff. I'll be honest though, right? Like, I'm not a big Hershey chocolate guy. If you try chocolate from outside of America, right? Like a German chocolate bar or something, it's wildly different. there is a sour taste in Hershey that Americans don't taste. Okay? You don't taste it unless you stop eating a chocolate for like a long time and then you try one again. There's a sour taste in Hershey's chocolate that you don't get from anywhere else. And I don't even know what it is, but like it's distinctively put into the chocolate. It was made like that to have that weird sour taste. And Americans can't, they don't taste it, but like when you have like someone who's like German or like French, right? Like a German person or a French person comes over to America and tries a Hershey's chocolate, they hate it. They hate it because of that taste. There's a certain taste in there that Americans are just used to, and they're like, oh, that's a Hershey's chocolate. That's all they say. You know what I mean? That's a Hershey's chocolate. Yeah, like they hate Hershey's and they're like, this is not like German chocolate or French chocolate or wherever else out of America. Yeah, it's weird. It's an actual thing. And it's like a sour, it's a weird taste. It's just a soury taste. And like I can say that I've noticed it, but I really haven't noticed it. Because I haven't noticed the taste, but I do taste the difference between a Hershey's chocolate and like what's another brand, like Godiva, right? Or like the other one, Lindor or Lindt. I think it's called Lindt. Kinder's a big one, right? Try Kinder chocolate versus Hershey's chocolate. I know it's hard to find Kinder that's not like something else and just straight chocolate. Usually it's like filled with something. But like there's a difference there for sure. But I'm not a chocolatier. Yeah, right. Like it's gold foil around them. Dang. Baller chocolate over here. Welcome back. Yo, how's it going, Adam? Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, there's... Oh, are you talking about the, what is it, the Ferreros? The Ferrero Rochers or Ferrero Rochers? I don't know how to say it. I'm not French or German, whatever it is. The Ferrero. I've had those. Those are nice chocolates. But yeah, no, like if you have like a straight Hershey's bar, like a Hershey's milk chocolate, and then have something that's like a straight chocolate bar of something else, like you could taste the difference, and it's like a wild difference. Amazon, yeah. Ferrero. I can't say it. Ferrero. It's like Ferrari, you know what I mean? When you say Ferrari, but with the Italian. Ferrari. Yeah. Yeah, you had to get like the straight milk chocolate bar though, and then like okay, I've never tried it, but there's a brand called Tony's chocolate. I assume that's an expensive chocolate bar because they don't use Hershey's chocolate in that. You'd have to get one of those, like something like that, but like not altered with like peanuts or nougat or whatever. Just like a straight chocolate brick. No flavor added. And you can taste it, and it's like, oh. But like I said, I'm American, right? I feel like I haven't even tried it. Like I feel like I haven't even like noticed it myself. Like if it wasn't for that video, that History Channel special, I don't think I would have noticed that there's a distinct taste to Hershey's. Let's see if you can Google this. Let's see. Yeah, look, see? It says, what's not subjective is the fact that butyric acid is found in milk, which is in Hershey's chocolate, and that butyric acid can create notes of sourness and tang, which, yes, some sensitive tasters or those used to European chocolate could feel it reminiscent of vomit. They taste like vomit to them. That's insane. It doesn't taste that bad. Yeah, look, see? Hershey's are the worst. It literally has acidic / vomit taste to it. No exaggeration. Yeah, people think it tastes like, non-Americans think it tastes like vomit. That's crazy. I don't think it tastes bad, right? But that's like the thing, right? Like maybe it's because we was just used to it. Like everything is milk chocolate Hershey's because there's such a spread throughout America, you know what I mean? Europeans think it tastes like vomit. That's crazy. Dude, I can't even imagine thinking that. Mm-hmm. I don't know if Hershey bars are like in Europe. They got us used to that since birth. True, right? I don't know if Hershey bars are like in Europe, but like I think it'd be funny to go to like Germany, right? Go to a convenience store and buy a Hershey's. People look at you like, what the heck? What is this guy buying? The Hershey's there just like dusty. No one buys that. It's the gross product. They'll troll people with the chocolate, true. I wonder if they can do it blind. You think they can do it blind? Like if you put a Hershey's bar in a different wrapper, you think they would like, this chocolate's off? You know what I mean? You think they would be able to tell? Since they say it tastes like vomit. Straight vomit. They must be able to tell blind, right? Unless they're just American haters. Which I don't know why you would hate this God-loving country. Nah, just kidding. I know, like, I like to think of myself as well. Actually, I don't think I am well situated like that. But like, if I can taste, I've tasted good chocolate, right? And I don't think any of the chocolate I've ever tasted has an ugly taste. I'm just saying. I don't think any chocolate I've ever tasted tastes ugly. I prefer others to others, right? But vomit? Yeah, the butyric acid or whatever that's in milk. They don't drink milk in the UK or what, bruv? Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree with that. Dude, one time I ate the sweaty socks one and I actually threw up. I ate the sweaty socks Bean Boozle and I was like, bro, I'm gonna throw up. I actually threw up. And like, it makes your mouth feel like it smells, right? Like you exhale your breath and you're like, ugh. Like you can smell it and taste it in your mouth. But ugh, I smell like that. Like that's me now. It's gross. I hate that Bean Boozle stuff. Sweaty socks one. I was on a school bus when I ate that, and I was like, there's nowhere to throw up. If I throw up, I throw up in the bus. I don't think I want to do that. For real, it's a chain reaction of people throwing up, all because some idiot ate a Bean Boozle bean on a school bus. Whole bus full of vomit. Dude, so I have a I don't think like I think you just open the doors, right? And like get a water hose at that point, you know what I mean? You open the back door and you just hose down the entire floor. Water hose the whole thing, just spray everything out. I would not go in there and try to scoop up or mop up any of that. Yeah, that guy's not even on the screen. I'm just pressure washing everything out of that bus. Yeah, I leave the doors open and just let it air dry. Boom, done. The doors and the windows. And then go back in there and hit it with Febreze, and then we're done. That's because my school buses didn't have carpet. Dude, if there was carpet in the bus and someone threw up, oh my god. I'd figure out how much I could sell the bus for. What is the game name? Pokemon Violet. And be over. I'm saying, you hit it back, you hit it with the Febreze, you let it air dry for like a week, and you hit it with Febreze with the windows open in the sun. You hit it with Febreze, Lysol, everything. Every smell killer out there, and you leave everything open in the hot sun. So all of it bakes out. Yeah. Alrighty. I'll be honest with you guys. I think I'm done. It's gonna be 6:30 in the morning for me. Oh my god. I'd rather be off before 7. So I'm gonna get off right now. Everybody be on the lookout for that. I'm gonna probably do a Steps versus next week. I think next week would be a good time for me. Probably, I want to say Friday. I'll say Friday next week, because I think Friday next week is what? Let's see. The 6th. I should be good by Friday next week. Actually, maybe not. I have to check. But for sure, I'll try to make an announcement, and I'll make a little gym thing. You know, I'll try to do something really nice and cute. Oh, sorry about that. Pokemon Violet. I'll type it in chat for you. Don't worry. Yeah, no. Have a good one. And no, I don't stream once a week. I stream as often as I can. which sometimes is not very often. I'm gonna try to do some streams for this week though. Like I said, I'm free now, right? I did my presentation yesterday, so I'm vibing. Plus it's Thanksgiving week, so yeah, if I wake up, like take a nap, wake up, maybe I'll even do another stream today. We'll see. Probably won't be Pokemon though, but it's in chat, Maya. It's in chat already. Do I play BO6? I have not. I do have Xbox Game Pass, so I should have it, right? It's on Game Pass. Yeah, it's on Game Pass. I have not played it though. Mainly because I don't want to download it. I downloaded Flight Simulator the other day and I was like, oh my god. But yeah, no. Where am I from? America. Yeah. I should download it for sure. We'll see. But that's it for me for today. Or not for today. For now. I'll try to make some stuff come out soon. I know I have some videos in the works that I've been meaning to to put out, but I'm very lazy. But goodbye. I'll catch you guys later.